Hello, dear lovely students. Today we are going to start with chapter 3 of your textbook in English for class 7, Honeycomb, and the title of the chapter is Gopal and the Hilsa Fish. The main characters of the story are Gopal, Gopal's wife, the king, and the courtiers. The story is set in medieval Bengal in the court of Raja Krishna Chandra in 18th century. Gopal, or popularly known as Gopal Bhar, his complete name was Gopal Chandra Pramanik. He was a court jester in the court of Raja Krishna Chandra. Now, who is a jester? A jester is a person who gives joy to others by laughter and ridicule. Gopal was very intelligent. The king considered Gopal as a Navratna to his court. His statue can still be seen in the palace of Krishna Chandra and in Gurni Krishna Nagar town. Gopal is believed to have possessed a keen intelligence. The story is presented in your book in the form of comic strips. So let us begin with the story. It was the season for Hilsa fish. Fishermen could think of nothing but Hilsa fish. So it was the monsoon season and everywhere Hilsa fish could be found. So fishermen, those who caught fishes, those fishermen could not think of anything else but only Hilsa fish. Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsa fish. Come, buy, the price of Hilsa is down today. Householders could talk of nothing but Hilsa fish. How much did you say for that, Hilsa? You wouldn't believe it if I told you. So everybody, be it fishmongers means the a person who sells fish is known as a fishmonger, or the householders. You can see in the comic strips that there are people in their households and then there are the people in the markets who are talking only about the Hilsa fish. You can see in the next comic strip that even in the palace of Raja Krishna Chandra, everybody is talking about Hilsa fish. And in the palace too, the courtiers could discuss nothing but Hilsa fish. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge Hilsa I caught it was. So everybody is talking about Hilsa fish since it was the season of Hilsa fish. But the king gets irritated with this. He says, stop it. Are you a courtier or a fisherman? So when a fisherman starts talking about Hilsa fish, so he gets angry. He scolds him. But the next moment, he apologizes for shouting at his courtier. Courtier fell silent with downcast eyes. The king felt guilty. So now the courtier feels ashamed. So he starts looking towards the floor. Downcast eyes means he is looking downwards. He is not able to face the king. So king apologizes and says, I am sorry, I lost my temper. It is the season for Hilsa fish and no one, not even Gopal, can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish, not even for 5 minutes. Oh, I think I could, Your Majesty. So these lines are very important where, king shows his confidence in Gopal, because he knows Gopal is very intelligent. So he says, even Gopal cannot stop all this nonsense. But then Gopal takes up the challenge and he says, I think I can. Okay, then king says, then let me see. You buy a huge hilsa and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. Now, King throws a challenge on Gopal. He says, you have to buy a hilsa fish and you have to come to the court. And meanwhile, on the way, nobody should ask you about hilsa fish. And it is an impossible task. It seems like an impossible task because in the state where everybody is talking about hilsa fish, how it is possible that somebody will see hilsa fish in hands of Gopal and they will not talk about hilsa fish? But still, let us see what happens in the story since Gopal takes up the challenge. Here, children, I would like to tell you that while talking to the king, Gopal uses the adjective or the title Your Majesty, which is a respectful title used for a king. A few days later, at Gopal's home, why is your face half shaven? I'm dressing up to buy a fish. What's the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? I told you, I'm dressing up to buy a hilsa fish. Now at Gopal's home, Gopal's wife sees that he is applying, he is rubbing ash all over his face, and then he is half shaven. You can see in the pic, half of his face is shaven and half is not. So he answers that he is going to buy hilsa fish, that is why he is getting ready like this. Listen to me, please. You can't possibly go out in those disgraceful rags. What are you up to? So the wife is really worried about his, look, how he is looking. He is looking very disgraceful, means very disrespectful. Very disrespectful he is looking. So wife warns him that he should not go out in those rags, means stripped clothes. But he says, how many times must I tell you, women, I am out to buy a huge hilsa fish? Now we can guess, since we know what happened in the court, what challenge he has taken up. But since the wife does not know about the challenge, so she might not guess what he is up to. It's happened to him. He's gone mad. So wife says, definitely he has gone crazy. His husband has gone crazy. That is why he is dressing up like this. Now Gopal bought the hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. Now when he is coming to the palace, everybody on the way talks about his looks, how he is looking, since he is looking very comical. Now one child says to his mom, Mother, look at the man, isn't he comical? Another one says, he must be a madman. Hush means silent. I think he is a mystic. Mystic means, what is the meaning of mystic? Means a person with some magical powers, or maybe some saint he is. He has some occult powers. When Gopal reached the court, so the watchman is asking, what do you want? I want to see the king, he says. I want to meet the king. You can't see the king. See, the king get away with you. Gopal began to dance and sing loudly. Now they are not allowing him to meet the king. Now what Gopal does here to attract the attention of everybody, maybe, he starts dancing and singing loudly. Inside the palace, the king also hears all these sounds. The man is crazy, throw him out at once. I want to see the king, let me in. All this discussion is going on, and it comes to the ears of the king also. Bring that man to me at once. Yes, Your Majesty. So king orders his man to bring that man. Gopal was brought before the king. It is Gopal. So some people recognize him. The man has lost his mind. So they also say it seems he has lost his mind, he has gone crazy, that is why he is dressed up like this. I think it's one of his crazy jokes. Now, while some say that he has gone crazy, others say that it might be some of his jokes. Now, the king says, "All right, Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion?" Ridiculous means funny, funny style. Why are you dressed up in this funny or humorous style? "Your Majesty," he answers, "you seem to have forgotten something. Maybe you are forgetting something." So king says, "Forgotten something? What am I forgetting?" Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace and in the court, and not a soul has spoken a word about Hilsa fish. Now he says, "It is very strange that I have bought this Hilsa fish from the market, and from the market I brought it to the palace, and then I came inside the court also, and not a soul means not even a single person has talked about Hilsa fish. Not even a single word they have talked. So wasn't it the challenge?" Oh, now the king remembers the challenge. Only then did the king remember the challenge he had thrown to Gopal. "Ha ha! Well, Gopal, congratulations. You have achieved the impossible once again. Now it is again proved that Gopal can achieve anything, even something which is impossible, like not talking about Hilsa fish in the very season of Hilsa fish." This is how the king again became happy with Gopal, and Gopal proved his intelligence. Here we come to the end of this comical story. Hope you all have liked the story, dear children. Thank you. Have a nice day.